Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Scratches, the Director's Cut Blind. The cursor is an African spearhead. I never noticed that before. And without further ado, where's the latest save? Crypt, Monday, 11 AM. Alright, here we go. I'm not looking forward to this at all. Actually, there's some bad glare on my screen. I'm going to close my blinds. I am going to die. Alrighty, that's better. Had to do some readjustment of my surroundings. Now I can see the screen perfectly well, and I have blinds open behind me, so I do have some natural light. Okay, let's have a look down the crypt. Okay, not as bad as I originally thought. It kind of looked really freaky down here. That kid's coffin is definitely going to be... Whoa-ly doodle-doo. I don't know, it's going to be freaky, I know that. Several coffins in this room, probably belonging to the most important ancestors of the family. Seeing one dead body inside the crypt has been enough for me. Fair enough. What about this one? Same thing. Same thing. Coffin half opened, and I was horrified to glimpse the remains of a dead cat in it. Oh god. Alright. I don't like the fact that it's getting quiet in here. Okay, so the grill was just for that one. Plaque is eroded. Plaque's eroded. Even though it was in better shape than the rest, it was too dark to make out what the plaque read. I don't want to look in this coffin. Prospect of witnessing the decaying body of a baby wasn't even tempting. Wasn't very tempting. Coffin is considerably smaller than the rest. Okay, there must be something else. It's very difficult to see stuff in here. I don't have use of the lantern anymore because I ran out of oil. Alright, well I guess so much for there being developments down here. There's a dead cat. And I can't open that. And I can't open this either. Alright, well I guess I'm getting out of here. I guess it's all about that code, I guess. We've got to go and figure out that now. After leaving the crypt, I stopped to think for a few seconds. I only found one body inside, but there were two plaques. Something is definitely out of place here. Well, do you want me to go back in? I don't want to go back in. Place is suffocating, rotting smell unbearable. Didn't find much inside the crypt except that a body was missing. It's likely that both James and Catherine were buried together. In spite of the murder, and I know that Catherine is dead for sure, but James, the plot is thickening. Stop thickening the plot! It's getting really creepy. Now, some wire, some pliers, crowbar. Now that key was what? That was for the box. Alright, I'm gonna go look for the code. This could take me a wee bit. I was pretty certain it was the numbers on the blocks. But I'll come back when there's an interesting development. Interesting. There's the plaques here, which I seem to have overlooked. Both Mr. and Mrs. Blackwood died in the same year, apparently. What's that? And I notice there's a faint light. So I don't know, there's maybe some way to get more light down there? Maybe? I don't know. Need a boomerang or something. Maybe I throw the hammer at it. Or maybe it's the platelet because it's something small and frisbee-like. I guess not. Wait. Ah. Something. What's that? A rock. An ordinary rock. I guess this makes sense. Throwing arm. Breaking that particular window would have proven fruitless. So does that mean I have to break a different window? Like that one? That doesn't seem to be... Wait, there's a magnifying glass bit. Like... Ah! Where is it? That seems counterproductive. What about that? Can I throw it at that? No. Oh, what about now? Hurled the stone at the window, but sadly it missed and bounced off the ceiling, flying out of sight. Oh, where did it go now? Can I retrieve it? I wonder. Did it fall back down here again? Did it somehow manage to transport itself into the coffin? I don't think so. Or maybe it... Did it fall downstairs? Is there a rock down here? Oh wait, look, there it is, in the corner. Haha! So what about now? Can we try this again? Will you work this time? Again, I hurled the stone at the window with all my strength, and thankfully, this time my aim was true. The glass collapsed, throwing shards in every direction. Thankfully, none of them hit me. Large windows. Okay. Maybe we can read the crypt signs now. Yeah, so those are too eroded. It was just this one. Better shaped than the rest, too dark to make out. What the hell? So what the hell was that for? Alright. Back to the house, I guess. It seems that's all the developments of the crypt. There must be something else in the house, but there's no oil. It must be something to do with the light. Alright. Once more, I'll cut to the interesting crap.
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me, who is it?
James Blackwood.
The Blackwood person? Michael, are you serious? That the ghost of the murderer is roaming the house?
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about him.
What the heck do you mean?
I mean James Blackwood himself, alive in this house.
What? How is that possible?
It makes sense. After murdering his wife and realizing what he has done, he begs for help to Christopher Milton, who fakes his death.
Milton, the previous owner? Michael, you're losing your mind. Even if he managed to hide himself, how did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
Yes, by turning into a ghost. Wait a minute. Yeah, I have it right here. James Blackwood passed away on June 1963. Would you please stop this?
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood's body in the crypt. His is missing.
Oh God, Michael. You've really gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins, what next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever it takes to solve this mystery. You can only find stories like this in books.
Precisely why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
Oh, that's an interesting development. Always good to check the phones. Didn't find much inside the crypt. Also, what's that supposed to do? Okay, well we have some plot development at least. I need to get into the chapel, so I need to find a code. Well, that's interesting. I have a mirror now. I kind of figured there might have been a code in the safe, but no. Because that mirror had always bothered me. I keep thinking that there's something supposed to be up on the ceiling or something, but I don't know. This point and click adventure game hasn't had a lot of ceiling action. Except for maybe the rope in the attic. I'm still looking for that damn code though. I mean, that seems to be the main way of advancing this plot. Just don't really get what that mirror is for. Or the wire, for that matter. The paint lid, you know, lots of weird stuff, like, you know, berries, mirror, paint lid, wire. I mean, the rag I used, oil's used up, stethoscope. I don't know. I have an idea, actually. I don't know if I tried this or not. But, can we put the berries on that? No? This is what I was thinking is... Yeah, pot lid. Paint lid goes on top. Yes! I was just thinking... Wait, no. Had to be mixed up with something else. Okay. Well, there's slight progress there. There's obviously I gotta mix that with something, and I can burn it. Interesting progress. Finally found a use for that bloody paint lid. Five 451. That's a 5-digit number. That could be worth trying. I mean, I don't know why you'd put the meatpacker's phone number as a code to the box, but it's something to try. Looking for 5 sequences of 5 numbers. June 1963, was that when they died? The article wasn't as informative as I'd hoped, but there was a phone number scribbled on the page. Well, that's something new. Bailey. What's the number? 01665. 65. Is that a 1? Yeah, it must be a 1. 217. Okay, let's see. The journal. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of the story that has been in the mind of every citizen of our town these past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by the astonishing accusation by Mrs. Eva Mariani, former maid of the family. This puts a sudden end to the case deferred by the authorities. Police Chief William Bailey, okay, so there's police chief there, said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuses could be possibly made, the death of Mrs. Catherine Blackwood is a fact. I'm fully convinced that he was guilty. Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of the funeral that nobody will attend, and all the belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession." Yeah, that's real suspicious. Silently, Rothbury returns to daily life, turning the page over one of its darkest chapters. Many will wonder in the years to come what really happened inside Blackwood Manor. Also, there's a mail train robbery, well over £1 million. A senior police spokesman said last night that the total haul in yesterday's mail train robbery was clearly well over £1 million, more than £500,000 of it belonging to the National Provincial Bank. Okay, well that was an unexpected development. The question is, what do I try first? I guess on my way to the phone I'll go try that the code, the 5-digit number, the only other one that I've come across recently, and see if that actually proves to be something. Now, which way is best to get into the office? Probably down here. I mean, in closer proximity to the phone, really, to try that number. But I want to try that code first, because I want to eliminate that if it's a redundant thing. And if not, yay, another clue to go on. Okay, let's see. What is it? 55451. 5, 4. Oh, whoops, too far. 4, 5, 1. Yeah, that was a bit of a long shot. Oh well, never mind. Well, at least we got a phone number to try. was there a letter on that? No, it's just books. Man, it's sunny outside. Why is it so cold in my room? Okay, another number. What do I got today? Oh wait, no, did I bollocks that up? I did. Crap.
Are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me. And you are?
Yes, my name is Michael Arthate. I'm a journalist for a local newspaper in Rothbury.
I see. And what's this all about?
Well, you're the former police chief of this town, aren't you?
Indeed. I served many years ago.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Oh, bloody hell. Don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes. I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this? Go to your nearest library. I'm sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there, and no less than the renowned William Bailey of Rothbury.
All right, son, spare me the nonsense. What is it you want to know?
Well, in the first place, what did Ava Mariani see, exactly?
She saw enough, son. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani couldn't realize what it was, but eventually she made out the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's son.
Why did James Blackwood never appear before a jury?
When you're someone as renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James Blackwood.
Justice? How?
He died shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton did the impossible to aid his friend, and even clear his name after he died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say. It must have been horrible for the poor girl.
Still, everything sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
Are you questioning my performance on this case, son?
No, sir, not at all. I'm just trying to figure this out, like why a proper autopsy was never done.
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery? What mystery? You must be one of those people that just love splitting hairs, don't you?
I don't think I understand, sir.
Listen, son, that cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why, but he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigations. You don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
There's always a reason behind a murder. Nobody has ever found out why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons, and James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be something else. I can't believe Blackwood flipped just like that one sunny day. Doesn't make any sense.
People flip, son. You can be flipping right now without knowing it.
Well then, tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you, son?
But are you telling you never actually retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if you don't mind.
But wait, this doesn't make any sense.
Stop wasting my time, damn it. I was enjoying my retirement until you had the brilliant idea of calling me. I don't want to hear anything else about this case ever again.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't...
Leave me alone.
Well, well, well. Aside from that voice acting, which I think has been a little bit hammy, clearly a younger guy trying to be an old dude, but fuck, that's interesting. So they never recovered the body. So that body of Mrs. Blackwood in the crypt isn't her, and therefore something's going on. What about Blackwood then? Reading the article about Blackwood's death was almost fruitless, except there was a phone number. Okay, you know, I've done that. Well, that shovel has to be released somehow. And it's stuck in something. I want to dig up the garden. That bloody code. I might as well have a look at the crypt again. Maybe there'll be more revelations with that body. I don't know. The body should have been buried out this side of the garden somewhere, considering that the maid saw it from her room, which is there. So this body is not Blackwood, Mrs. Blackwood, as was first thought. Nothing new there. That light is over there. I wonder. That mirror is possibly used for reflecting. So I have to attach the mirror to the candle holder. Oh. Okay. Well, that seems to be a job for wire. I guess this'll work. Nice. Complex, but nice. Let's find out what's really going on here. The description is too eroded, but I can make out the letter R on the far left. Oh, that's fucking useful, isn't it? R. We know that, didn't we? I was pretty sure that was on the birth certificate. Oh well. Yeah, that must well and truly be it for the crypt now. I'm real nervous every time I step out of that crypt. It's kind of like expecting something to just be standing there. Oh, doesn't say anything. Alright, I'm gonna go and see if I can grab that shovel, actually. Ah! Not that I have any indication of where to dig, but it seems like I'll be needing that soon enough. Now, which way was... Chapel was that way, I think. This is the right way for the greenhouse. The confession given was that she was buried in the garden. So I'm assuming that's somewhere outside, but I mean the whole shovel being stuck thing. I mean, if he chopped her up, he could have put her in the planter. Stuck in the soil. Get unstuck then. I have no idea how I was supposed to... Wait, why couldn't I pick up the hose before? Okay. Well, I suppose I can attach that to the tap then. Yeah. There we go. That looks like a coin, but it's not a coin. It's just some weird shadow. And I should be able to wash off the dirt and get that shovel out. Okay. There we go. That's more like it. We have a shovel. It was a shovel that I was dragging around for no reason. You have a reason, sir. Now I just gotta find somewhere to dig up the body. Which I'm not going to be looking forward to, in fact. I'm quite creeped out by it. And it's not just because it's manual labour. I don't know if it's this game that's kind of adding to the coldness in my room. But it's certainly not very pleasant temperature in my room right now. I'm gonna find out where the hell he buried his wife. Wait a second. Soil in this garden was devoid of life. Well, this is the only examinable ground I've been able to find. I don't know where I should dig. Well, just start digging, man. God damn it. Well, that's obviously where the body's buried, but I need to get an exact location. chapel's still locked. Okay, I think I've well and truly exhausted this plot line for the moment. Guess it's back to looking for the code. The only other thing I haven't resolved. Okay. It's completely smudged. I thought there might have been an R on there. So these are these numbers on the... It has to be something to do with this. That's a P. Oh, hang on. So it was an R on the grave. So where's the R? That's an R. So R is a 5. What names start with R that are 5 letters that I can spell out here? I mean, R-E or R-O? So okay, we'll put 5. 5 is the start. Huh. Robin. That's Snake. It's kind of like... There's nothing down here. I mean, there's bin. That's what I saw first. And the O I kind of thought was just out of the way. I thought bin, that's got to be something. But if you look at it like that, you know that you've got R, and it just flows down. Robin. Okay, so what's that? Robin is R. Is that? That's the 9. 0 9 7. Okay. This one better be right. So the kid's name was Robin Blackwood. I'm guessing. It's the only name I could see there, starting with R. 5-letter R names. What other 5-letter R names are there? Raven? There wasn't an A. There was only an R and an O and an E for the vowels, as far as I can remember. Well, there was an A, I think, down on the floor. But that looks like a sequence to me. So we'll have to hope that this works. And I'm shivering because it's fucking cold. But I don't want to get up and turn the heater on. Okay, let's see. What was it? 5. I had it on 5, didn't I? 5 9 0 9 7. Whoops. Alright, that seems to have done it. Wait, no, let me in. What the hell? There's nothing here. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't know what I did there, but I seem to have got the key to the chapel. Man, there's this money all over the place. It looks Asian, but that's a Jewish Star of David on there. but the whole circle in the middle of the coin is Asian currency as far as I know. I don't know anything about African currency, but it seems given the emphasis on African stuff, that's probably where it comes from. Alright, what's the time? 1 PM. I'm going to walk out towards the chapel, and then I'll probably cut it off, because I think I've done a fair amount. Made some progress today. It's been sporadic, and nothing really of note. More plot, but not so much item development. Alright, we'll leave it here. This very ominous looking chapel. Oh, I suppose I should actually check that that's the key. I better make sure. It's got a cross on it. Lock produced a loud noise that echoed in the quietness of the area. Made me wonder about the secrets that have been kept safe and undisturbed in here for years. Well, you'll just have to keep wondering, because I'm going to cut it off here. I hope you enjoyed this session, guys. It's moving along. Definitely some weird stuff going on. Cat in a coffin. Blackwood's body... Mrs. Blackwood's body never being recovered. But, yeah, still a long way to go, I feel. But we're getting closer. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next video.